Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Today, we'll be talking about a very important topic cybersecurity and its development in Mexico. I'm Carlos, and I'm here with my classmates Diego, Emilio, Caleb, and Luis. But first, before I introduce them, let me give you a quick introduction. Cybersecurity is basically about protecting our digital information, devices, and systems from attacks. It's something that not only affects companies and government, but also every single person that uses the internet. In Mexico, this issue is becoming more relevant every single year. Now, to go deeper into the topic, let's begin with Diego.
Hi, thanks Carlos. With the first what do we mean by cybersecurity? Basically, it's about protection information and digital system from the attack, theft or unauthorized access. In recent years, with the internet, social media and online shopping growing so fast, cybersecurity has become more important than ever. It's not only about protection computers anymore, but also smartphones, servers, online banking, and even the personal data we share every day. And speak of the dirt, Emiliano will use more about what's happening around the world. Thank you.
Exactly, Diego. At a global level, cyber attacks are happening all the time. They're becoming much more advanced. For example, phishing is when hackers trick people into giving them their passwords or their data. And virus and malware, which can damage or control devices. And obviously attacks on big companies that can affect uh, millions of users at once. To give you an idea, thousands of hacking attempts happen every single minute. That shows how serious the problem really is. And obviously, Mexico is not an exception. Caleb, maybe you can explain how cybersecurity is developing here in our country.
Sure, Emilio, in Mexico, cybersecurity has been developing more slowly than in some other countries, but we're making progress. For example, the government has created strategies to protect important systems like banking and energy. Also, more companies are hiring specialists and buying better protection tools. But there's still a problem. Most people don't have strong digital security habits. Many still use very weak passwords, fall for scams, or can't recognize fake emails. And that's a big challenge for our society. Now, Luis shared a little about the challenge and opportunities in Mexico.
Thanks, Caleb. Something we should point out is that Mexico is actually one of the countries in Latin America with the highest number of cyber attacks, and the truth is we're still pretty far behind when it comes to awareness and knowledge about all of this. Most people don't really understand the risk, or they think cybersecurity is only something for big companies like Nvidia, like Intel, but not. In reality, it affects everyone. Like a small business, like the corner store, like me, our student, or everyone in this podcast. Now, it is a pretty big deal because what it really means is that in everyday business, schools, store, regular people are being targeted, and a lot of times we don't even notice until it's too late. So yeah, that shows we really need to step up. We need more investment in education, in proper training, and of course, better technology. Think about it. If people don't know how to protect their information, or if companies don't invest in secure systems, we're basically leaving the door wide open for identity theft, information theft, and scams, basically. But here's the good part. And honestly, this is where I like to shift the focus. Even though cyber attacks are a big problem, they're also creating a huge opportunity, especially in the field of computer science. This area is opening doors for thousands of people because there's so many tourists out of there there's also a massive demand for professionals who know how to stop them. If you're studying computer science, IT, or cybersecurity, you're stepping into a field that not only grows really fast, but also creating a space for innovation, creativity, and new ideas. We're talking about careers that are challenging, exciting, and at the same time very rewarding. Not just here in Mexico, but worldwide. And it gets even better. On top of that, we're starting to see Mexican startups creating their own cybersecurity tools. That's a huge step. It means we're not just depending on solutions from other countries. We're building our own right here. And that's not all exciting. It's inspiring because it shows how much talent and innovation there is in Mexico right now. So when you put it all together, yes, cyber attacks are also a big challenge, but they're also opening doors for an entire new generation of professionals. And with that said, I'll pass it over to Carlos to close out today's episode.
Thank you for joining us in this discussion. As we heard today, cybersecurity is a very big challenge for Mexico, but also a big opportunity for growth and innovation. We hope this podcast gave you a clear view of the topic. So, see you next time.